This video is my first live YouTube video. I'm very excited. So today's theme is disrupting your life. What does that mean? Why would we want to disrupt our life? Now, we would really only want to disrupt our lives if our lives are not working for us, if our lives are not fully connected to our values. So if we are detached from our values, if we have an idea of what is most important to us, if we have an idea of our purpose, if we have an idea of our purposes, our values, what's important to us, what is of relevance to our lives, and we are not living our lives in that way, if we're not taking action on what is most important to us, then potentially we need to disrupt our behaviors. We need to disrupt our actions. We need to disrupt the way we are being in the world and what we are doing, the way we take action, and potentially the actions that we are taking. Why? Why is living a life of alignment and of congruency and of authenticity and of integrity of any importance? Why is being a particular way that's in alignment with who we truly are, the core of who we are, the essence of who we are, of any importance? Oof, sorry about that background noise, it's loud. I'll pause for a moment just while it stops. Okay, it's a little bit better. I'm muted there for a little bit. So why is this theme of disrupting our lives important to us? Why does it matter that we need to disrupt our lives, especially if we are surviving, if we have our basic needs met? But are we thriving? Are we really, really thriving? Now, I'm at a conference here, ATL, Association of Transformational Leaders, and I've been very blessed to be here, invited by my beloved Christine Hassler, and she's been a part of this organisation for some time now. And this was started by Jack Canfield. It's an opportunity for thought leaders and people contributing content and wisdom to the world to come together and really share. And there's some amazing people, amazing hearts, and amazing minds here. And the theme for this weekend, or at least for today, is disruption. And it's about how do we disrupt ourselves? How do we disrupt our lives to take our lives from a place where we are not really satisfied, where we are not connected, where we are not happy, where we are not congruent in ourselves, to a place where we are really deeply connected, where we are happy with who we are, where we feel lively, we feel connected, we feel that we are on purpose, that we are contributing not only to our path, but also contributing to others. We are contributing to the world around us, that we are making a dent, that we are actually being of substance, that we have clarity on who we are. So how do we disrupt ourselves? Where do we begin? I always like to begin with looking, exploring within. Are we living a congruent life? Are we satisfied in every area of life? Asking this question is very, very important. Once we get a feel for where we are in life, once we get a feel for are we actually happy, once we get a feel for are we deeply connected in life, this changes then the way that we take action, the way we think about the world, the way we think about ourselves. So then we could even look at, okay, well, what is it in my environment that is either not or is conducive to the health of me living a full life, to me living a life that doesn't have lack, that a life where I'm not waking up every morning thinking to myself, I'm dreading the day ahead. That is not a life worth living, and that is a life that we need to disrupt, because each one of us carries a gift. Each one of us carries something like a spark within us that is our own individuated contribution to the world. Pardon me. Each one of us carries this essence that is deeply and intimately connected to everything in our environment, but also at the same time unique to us. So how do we show that in the world? Well, we have to have confidence in who we are. We have to know ourselves. We have to be able to connect to ourselves, appreciate ourselves, have gratitude for who we are. We have to really be connected to the clarity that lies within our own inner wisdom, the sanctum that is self. Now, that requires exploration. And sometimes we need to disrupt these unconscious or even conscious belief systems that hold us back, that limit us from being this amazing version of self, from even just limiting us from just expressing clearly and fully in the world, just from expressing from a place of truth and courage, as opposed to coming from fear of judgment, fear of ridicule, fear of humiliation, fear of being outcasted. And that stops us sometimes, these irrational, and sometimes they are rational fears, but these fears that we have, these projected fears, these projections onto the world that we think this will occur if we be ourselves, or if we show a particular aspect of who we are. And that is debilitating to our journey. It's debilitating to our expression. And of course, it limits us. It limits the lives that we live. So I urge you to look in your own life. And if you really want to begin to disrupt yourself, look at the areas of your life where you can make some substantial change that will give you a massive return. Sometimes that's the peer groups that we spend our time with. Sometimes it's the physical environment that we surround ourselves with. Sometimes it's a little bit more deeper and drastic than that. And sometimes you need to engage professional help or outside vantage points, outside perspectives to gain deeper clarity on who you are. And I always urge you to move towards trusted, respected, revered sources of information, people that really will support your journey without judgment. This is very important. If we are surrounding ourselves with people that constantly and consistently critique us and judge us, we will fall into that trap of playing small in life. And you're better than that. We're all better than that. And the world needs you. You have no right to deny the world of your brilliance and your natural organic talent that will come forth when we clear the self, when we really ground in exploration. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that um, you're clear, or you're moving in clarity towards who you are and who you wish to be. And in saying that, allow yourself to not be so harsh on your own journey. Do not judge yourself, but be really present to who you are. And that's an amazing place to be. Wishing you many blessings on your journey. Check out my other playlists as well within my channel, Steps of Thanos, my YouTube channel, Steps of Thanos. I have Facebook live feeds on there as well and daily wisdom videos too. But this is going to be something regular that I'm going to be doing on YouTube, where it's going to be short pockets of powerful information that really can lead us to deeper transformation. Once again, many blessings on your journey, and I'm glad to be of service.